All right, here we go. So let's start with some breathing. You can have your hands in your rib cage and just inhale, feel the ribs expand. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Feel the ribs expand on that inhale and close back together on the exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Of course, I want you to keep breathing, but now we're going to add some other movements. We can just have arms by our side, feet and thighs ideally together, and pelvis is neutral, so you could balance a little marble between your hip bones. We're going to take an inhale. On the exhale, you're going to tip the pelvis towards your chin, and that would make that marble roll right into your belly button. And inhale, make the pelvis nice and level again. So you feel a little bit of space between your low back and the mat. Exhale, tip the pelvis towards your chin, marble rolls into your belly button. Inhale, put the pelvis flat. And exhale. And do this just nice and easy. Don't try to jam your back into the mat. We're just trying to start to move the spine a little bit. 2 more. Exhale. We call this imprint. Some other types of Pilates call it a pelvic rock. And 1 more. Exhale. And inhale back to what we call neutral, our neutral spine alignment. So now let's challenge you to keep that neutral spine with some hip release. So you can have your hands on your hips because you want the pelvis to stay still. And you're going to inhale, open the right leg to the side. Again, without the pelvis rolling. Slide the heel out. Pretend now your heel's on a railroad track that lines up with your sit bone and slide the heel right back up. Inhale, open. Extend, exhale, rotate, and slide the heel up. 1 more time this direction. Open, extend, rotate, and slide the heel up. Now we're still working with the right leg. We're going to change direction. So just tip the leg over to the left. Slide the heel out so it feels like your knee is turned inward. Then rotate the leg outward and slide the heel up. Inhale, tip to the left, extend. Exhale, rotate, and slide back up. 1 more time. Tip over to the left, extend, rotate, and slide the heel back up. Let's go to the left leg. So we inhale, open, slide the heel out, rotate the leg, slide the heel back up on that railroad track. Open, extend, rotate, and slide back up. 1 more. Open, extend, rotate, and slide back up. Let's change direction. So tip the leg to the right, slide the heel out, rotate the leg, slide the heel back up. Inhale, tip over to the right, extend, exhale, rotate, and slide back up. 1 more time to the right, extend, rotate, and slide back up. Now let's line the heels up with our sit bones. That's the bones you feel when you're sitting. And let's do some hip rolls, get some spine movement. Get this ponytail thing out of my way. And we'll take an inhale, exhale. First do that little imprint. Then continue to peel the vertebra off the carriage, off the mat. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, start at the top of the spine. To lay the vertebra down, use your breath abdominals to create a rounded lumbar spine to roll through and release to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, imprint, and peel the vertebra. Keep the ribs tucked so you don't overly pop your rib cage. Inhale. Exhale, start at the top of the spine to lay the vertebra all the way down. And 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, imprint, and peel. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Start at the top of the spine to lay the vertebra down and release to neutral. Let's bring the feet and thighs together again. If you have room, you can reach your arms out to a T. I'm going to keep mine by my side because I'm not flat on the floor. And we're going to do a little bit of rotation. So as we do this, try to keep your knees connected and keep your shoulders on the mat, but don't hurt yourself. Sorry, I just had a complete loss of memory there. All right, here we go. So we're going to take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to pick the left hip up, and then your left leg is stacked on top of your right leg. And then let your legs go to the right. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, bring yourself back to the center. Inhale. Exhale, pick your right hip up. Again, if it's comfortable, let your leg be stacked on top of the bottom leg. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, back to the center. Inhale. Exhale, pick the left hip up, left leg stacking on top of the right. Listen to your body, whatever works for you. Inhale. Exhale, back to the center, and one more time to the left. So pick that right hip up. Right leg stacked on top of the left, shoulder staying on the mat. Inhale. And exhale, back to the center. Now let's roll over into our right side. You're going to try to stretch yourself out nice and long, like you were laying against a wall. You've got about a 90-degree bend at the hips, 90 at the knee. If you can put your head down, do this. Otherwise, you can use your bottom arm as a pillow underneath your head. And we're going to take an inhale, reach the top arm up. I just got to make sure I have enough surface behind me. And here we go. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Watch me fall off. Hold for an inhale. And exhale, rotate and lower the arm. Inhale, and we're not editing this out. Exhale, rotate. Hold for an inhale. And exhale, rotate and lower the arm. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, rotate. Hold for the inhale. And exhale, rotate and lower the arm. Now we're going to come up onto our hands and knees. If this doesn't work for you, you could just lay on your back and hug your knees in towards your chest. Let me get a little organized here. Okay, so wrists right beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips, spine nice and long. We're going to do cat stretch. So we'll take an inhale, exhale, tuck the bottom, scoop the tummy up, feel the rib cage lift towards the ceiling and the head drops down. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, start to reach the tail out. Lengthen the spine, then lift the sit bones and lift the chest through the arms. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the bottom, scoop the tummy, feel the rib cage lift to the ceiling. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, reach the pelvis out. Go through neutral into an extension. Hold for the inhale. And last time, exhale, tuck the bottom, pull the rib cage up. Inhale. Exhale, go through neutral into that spine extension. Make sure you keep your low back supported and come back to neutral. Let's come to lying down on our left side. Make sure I don't squash anything. So again, try to stretch your spine out nice and long, shoulders in line with your hips, 90-degree bend at the hip joint, 90-degree at the knee. Again, if you can put your head down, do so. Otherwise, use your arm as a pillow. And we inhale, reach. Exhale, rotate, hold for an inhale. Exhale, rotate, and lower the arm. Inhale, reach. Exhale, rotate, hold for the inhale. Exhale, rotate, and lower the arm. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale as you rotate forward and lower the arm. All right. So I'm going to flip here a little bit, come back to lying on our backs. And let's warm up the shoulders a little bit. So arms are by our side, and we're just going to be in that neutral spine. And we'll take an inhale, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, slide the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, shrug up. Sorry for all the wiggling, I'm not sure I'm straight. And inhale, shrug up. Exhale, 2 more. Shrug up. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. 1 more time. Shrug up. And slide the shoulders away. Now we'll reach fingertips to the ceiling, and you just want to feel your shoulder blades on the mat, on the floor, and inhale, reach to the ceiling just till you no longer feel your shoulder blades touching the mat. Exhale, slide the shoulder blades back down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, slide back down. Inhale, reach. Exhale. 2 more, reach, slide back down. Last time, reach, and slide back down. Now let's try some arm scissors. So just take inventory here real quick. Feel your rib cage on the mat. You want your ribs to stay on the mat. And we inhale, exhale, reach 1 arm by our ear, other arm by our hip. Inhale as the arms pass. Exhale. Inhale. And 1 more each side. We want the ribs to stay down while the arms are reaching overhead. And now we're going to do both arms overhead. So inhale, take both arms back. Again, working to keep your rib cage on the mat. Exhale as you make your wings. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale as you make your wings. 1 more time, reach up and back. And exhale, make your wings. And let's reverse. So we'll make the wings first. And then exhale to the ceiling down by your hips. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. And exhale down by your side. Let's go into ab prep. Most of you know prep means there's more to come. In this particular prep exercise, you just see this movement in a lot of other exercises. So actually, we should do some head nods first. Sorry, backing up, rewind. So we're looking up at the ceiling, we're going to head nods. And then eyes look down the cheeks, back of the neck lengthens, that's our head nod. And release, looking back up to the ceiling. Eyes look down the cheeks, back of the neck lengthens, and then we look back to the ceiling. 1 more time. So this is the movement we want to do before we pick our head up off the mat. Now let's go into that ab prep. As you do the ab prep, you want to keep your pelvis level. So we don't want it to tip into an imprint. Try to keep that little marble balance between your hip bones. So eyes look down the cheeks, back of the neck lengthens. Exhale, pick your head up, curl forward, hold for an inhale. And exhale to uncurl. And I'm just going to shorten that first description and call it a head nod. So inhale, head nod. Exhale. Hold for the inhale. Exhale to release. Inhale, head nod. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to release. And lengthen the back of the neck. Eyes are looking down the cheeks as you pick your head up, curl forward. Exhale to release. 1 more. Inhale, head nod. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to release. Now we're going to roll over into our tummy, and we're going to bend the thoracic spine the other direction. So, lying on your tummy, ideally legs and feet are together. If that's uncomfortable on your low back, have your feet and thighs slightly apart. Hands are approximately in line with your the sides of your face here. And you want to feel nice and open through the front of the chest. So don't have your elbows squeezed in too tight and be all crunched up. Nose is pointed here at the mat. And we're going to press the palms and elbows down onto the floor. Keep pressing them. And think of moving from your bottom rib to lift your shoulders and head. That was all on an inhale. And exhale to release. Press palms and elbows down. Keep pressing them down. I always feel in this exercise like I'm stretching my vertebra. And exhale to release. So I kind of think of a snake when I do this. And inhale, press palms and elbows down, stretch, exhale to release. 2 more, inhale, stretching from that bottom rib. Your legs should stay heavy and anchored. We don't want them popping up off the mat. And 1 more, inhale. Ears lengthen away from the shoulders, and exhale to release. Then we're going to bring our arms by our side, and here you're going to let your shoulders roll forward towards the floor. Palms are facing the ceiling. Hopefully this doesn't feel very comfortable and we won't stay here very long. I'm going to give you the long version a couple times of what we need to do at the beginning. So we're going to start to slide the shoulder blades towards the spine. Feel that pull the head of your arms to the side of your body, palms face your hips, and come into a low hover. That was all on an inhale, and exhale to release. I'll give you the long version one more time. So we're going to slide the scapula towards your spine, pull the head of the arms to the side of the body, palms face the hips, come to a low hover, inhale, and exhale to release. And now the short version of that is called stabilize your shoulder girdle. So we inhale, stabilize the shoulder girdle, come to a low hover, exhale to release. 2 more. Again, legs stay heavy and anchored. Inhale, stabilize shoulder girdle, stretch like you're stretching your head away from your feet. Exhale to release. Last one. Inhale, stabilize shoulder girdle, stretch head away from the feet, and exhale to release. Bring your hands under your forehead. We're going to do that same low hover, but now we're going to add the weight of our arms to that. If it's too much for you, you can leave your arms down. So forehead rests on the hands, ears lengthen away from the shoulders, and inhale. As you stretch into that low hover, exhale to release. Inhale. It still, to me, feels like I'm stretching head away from the feet, and I'm trying to stay long when I release. And inhale, stretch. Exhale to release. 2 more. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. And last one, inhale, stretch, and exhale to release. Press yourself up and back into a shell stretch. So you've got your booty tucked, your tummy drawn in. If you had a ball, you'd have this ball between your tummy and your thighs, and you're trying to round over it and breathe. Inhale. 2 more. 1 more. And exhale, roll yourself all the way up. And let's come to lying down again for the Pilates 100. Yay! So I usually add some leg work to my 100. And so I'm going to do that And I'll just show you real quick what it's gonna look like. Legs will be in tabletop to start, then they'll go out straight, then we'll bend to frog legs, then we'll straighten the knees, close the legs, bend the knees, and it starts all over again, okay? So we're gonna be holding on the inhales, we're gonna be moving the legs on the exhales. You can also just keep your legs in tabletop, you can keep your feet down, you can keep your legs straight, whatever works best for your body. All right, so low back supported. If you know you're like an intermediate advanced Pilates practitioner, you should be able to do this in neutral. If you are a beginner, you probably want to go into imprint. Okay, so again, listen to your body, do what you need to for your body. All right, here we go. So we're going to bring one leg tabletop, other leg comes up. Inhale, get ready. Exhale, pick your head up, curl forward. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Reach, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blah, 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 blah. Bend to frog legs as you exhale all the way to 30. Open up wide. As you exhale all the way to 40. Close back together. As you exhale all the way to 50. Bend to tabletop. As you exhale all the way to 60. Reach out straight. As you exhale all the way to 70. Bend to frog legs. As you exhale all the way to 80. Open up wide. As you exhale all the way to 90. Close back together. As you exhale all the way to 100. Bend knees, shoulders and head down. Keep your low back supported as you set one foot down, other foot down. So as I was going through that, I realized we move on the inhale and the exhale, not just on one or the other. Okay, so let's come on up to sitting. And we're going to go into half roll back. Half roll back is kind of the prep for full roll up. So we're going to do 5 of these, and then we are going to, I'm not looking at the camera while I talk, I'm looking at the wall, but there we go. We're going to go into the full roll up. Okay, so reaching arms forward, and we're going to take an inhale, exhale, flexing forward over the thighs. Make sure you keep your chin away from your chest, shoulders away from the ears. And inhale, you're going to roll back, whatever works for your body. Exhale, forward over the thighs. Inhale, rolling back, keeping that nice rounded spine. Exhale, forward. Inhale, checking the shoulders. Again, chin is off the chest. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Now, you can either continue with these or you can come with me in the full roll up. So we're going to start to roll back, and if you're going to do the full roll up, come all the way down. So ideally, legs are straight, feet and thighs are together. If you have trouble getting through your low back, you might need to bend your knees a little bit just to help you be able to roll through your low back. We're going to reach the arms overhead. Make sure your ribs are down so you don't create some unnecessary extra work. And we inhale, reach the arms forward. Think of your ab prep that you just did. Then exhale as you continue to roll forward. Inhale, start your journey back. Check your neck and shoulders. Exhale as you lay your spine all the way down. Inhale. Exhale as you roll forward. Inhale, start your journey back. Exhale as you lay your spine down. Inhale. Inhale, start the journey back. Check the neck and shoulders. Exhale as you lay the spine down. 2 more, inhale. Inhale, start the journey back. And last one, we'll actually stay sitting up. Inhale. Coming all the way up to sitting. Okay? So we're going to get some rotation now. If you know sitting on the floor with your legs straight out in front of you is uncomfortable, hard for you to sit up straight, like you're sitting like this, then you'll want to either cross your legs crisscross, or if you have a blanket, you can grab a blanket and sit on that, or a cushion, something that'll get you up a little bit higher than your legs, okay? So I'll face the camera so I can get used to this. So we're going to reach the arms out, and we're going to take an inhale, and exhale. Let's go to the right, release a little further, all of those on an exhale. And now to the left. And center, right. And center, left. And center, right. 2, 3, inhale. Arms stay right out the side of the body. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, inhale. And left. 2, 3, one more each side. Right. 2, 3. Think of turning your rib cage more than your arms, and back to the center. Okay. One exercise I forgot while I was lying down that we should do is one leg circles. So let's come back to lying down. And again, we want to be in that neutral spine, and we're going to straighten the left leg flat out on the floor. Bring the right leg up. So you can either do this with your right knee bent or with the leg straight. I'm going to do the straight leg version. Again, just like earlier, we want to keep the pelvis still so it's not rocking and rolling. So picking your starting leg position, inhale, go over to the left, exhale, out and up. Inhale, inhale. Here's 4. Last one. And reverse. Go out to the right. Exhale. Now we're inhaling on the hard part of the exercise. Inhale. Here's 4. Last one. And hug your leg if you can. Wrap your hands across your shin. Hug your leg in. Give yourself a little stretch. Slide that leg out. Bring the left leg up, either knee bent or leg straight. Inhale, go over to the right. Again, keep the pelvis nice and stable. Here's 4. Last one. And let's reverse. Go out to the left. Exhale. 3, 4. Last one. And hug the leg in. Give yourself a stretch. Both knees are bent. Feet are flat. And we're going to go into the abs series. So again, the legs will be in the air. If you're a beginner, you might want to use that imprint. If you just feel like you need imprint, please use it. Take care of your body. So we inhale, bring one leg tabletop. Exhale, other leg comes up. Inhale, get ready. Exhale, pick your head up, curl forward, both hands on the right knee. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Here's 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7. Last set. Leg center, shoulders and head down. If you need to set your feet down, do so. If you can keep them up, do so. Now we're going to add rotation to that. So inhale, exhale, pick your head up, curl forward, hands behind your head, elbows where you can see them out of the corners of your eyes. Straighten your left leg, turn to your right. Here's 4. Use your center muscles to rotate, not pulling yourself with your arms. Last set. Last one. Center, shoulders and head down, and let's keep low back supported and set the feet down. And next one is double leg stretch. Again, low back supported. One leg tabletop. Other leg comes up. Inhale. Hands outside your knees. Exhale, reach arms and legs out. Inhale, center. Pay attention that nothing changes in your low back while you're reaching your arms and legs out. Last one. And shoulders and head down and set your feet down. Last one here, we're going to do our leg scissors. So again, low back supported. I actually prefer this one done in imprint. It just gives the hips a little bit bigger stretch. So again, choose which works best for you. One leg tabletop, other leg comes up, legs go up straight. Inhale. Exhale. Let's hold on to the right leg and lower the left. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7. Last set. Legs up, shoulders and head down, and set your feet down. Okay, how's everyone doing? Let's roll over again onto our tummies. Now we're going to go into the full breaststroke. Earlier we did breaststroke prep. Now we're going to put those moves together into this one exercise. So, again, ideally legs together. If it feels better on your low back to have them slightly apart, please do so. You do want the legs to stay flat on the mat still. We're in a low hover, reaching the arms overhead, ears away from the shoulders. We inhale, sweep the arms through the water as you come up to your high hover. Exhale, low hover. Inhale, like you're coming up out of the water for air. Exhale, dive through the water. Inhale, stretch. Inhale, stretch. Here's 5 and 6, 7. Last one. And release all the way down. Press yourself up and back into a shell stretch. Or again, if this doesn't work for you, you could lay on your back and hug your knees into your chest. just to give yourself a little stretch. All right. Let's have a seat for saw. So again, if sitting with the legs straight is uncomfortable, you could sit on a pillow or a towel, big blanket, something that's just going to get you up a little bit higher than your legs. You could also bend one leg in. Let me do it this way. And you could just do, no, we can't do that. That's a different version. Skip that. Okay, so sit up on something if sitting with your legs straight is uncomfortable. All right, reaching the arms out, palms face forward. We're going to inhale, rotate to the right, pour the right drink out, exhale, flex the spine, reaching for your baby toe. Inhale, imagine I'm pulling your back arm to sit you up, and center. Inhale, pour the left drink out, exhale, and you want both sit bones to stay on the mat. So, just keep both sit bones anchored. Inhale, rotate. Pour the right drink out. Exhale, flexing your spine, stacking up, and rotate. Inhale. Wow, I move much better when I breathe. Inhale. Stack this. Wow, that's crazy. Like I was talking and I was moving and I wasn't moving very well. There it goes again. Then I had the breath and it's like, whoa, I can move again. Inhale. And bring the arms down. All right. We are nearing the end. Let's do some side lying side leg. So we're going to come to lying down on our right side. And you want to stretch yourself out nice and long. Bottom arm can be just right here under your head. You could also fold it. You could also grab a pillow or something to put under your head if you need it. So your top leg hopefully is as long as your bottom. That's just providing your legs are the same length. And you feel like you've got a little bit of space between your waist and the floor. Keep the spine long, bend your knees, bring your heels towards your booty. Put your hand on your hip. You want your hip to stay still. I need to scoot forward. Okay, we want the hip to stay still, and we just are going to rotate that top leg open and close. So we're not rolling backwards at all. The leg is just opening and closing. This is called a clam. And close. Here's 4. And close. 5. And close. And now I'm probably doing, so that I avoid looking at the mirror, what I see a lot of my clients do is they tuck their chin towards their chest, like they're getting ready to go to sleep at night. We actually want to make sure the chin is up. And here's 8, I think. And 9. And Anna Mary's going, nope, that was 9. And release. Okay. Straighten legs out nice and long. I have a client who always counts for me because she knows I can't count. And we're going to inhale, lift the top leg, foot is pointed. Flex your foot and lower the leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Imagine you're in between 2 panes of glass here. And so your leg can't come in front of you at all. It has to stay right in line with that bottom leg as it lifts and lowers. Here's 5, lower, point the foot, and flex the foot. So we got to have some ankle movement in our workouts. And here's 8 and 9. We're not trying to touch the ceiling. You just like to get the leg maybe a little bit higher than your hip. That's good. And last one, and lower. Staggered legs. So we inhale, lift the top leg only as high as you can bring your bottom leg up and lower both legs. Lift, lift, and lower. Here's 3, and lower. 4, and lower. 5. Here's 6, and lower. 7, and lower. 8, and lower. 9. Last one, and lower. If you need a stretch here, just kind of pull your knee up, give your hip a stretch. This is an area that we quit working when we quit dancing and we quit playing sports. So these muscles tend to get weak and they get tired pretty quickly. Now we're going to try to lift both legs together. So inhale, exhale, both legs lift. Top leg gets a little bit longer than the bottom, and lower. We're still trying to keep that little bit of space between our waist and the floor. Exhale, float, and lower. Here's 4, and lower. Hopefully neck and shoulders are staying relaxed. They're not tensing in this. Here's 5, and 6. Here's 7, and 8, 9, and last one, and lower. Roll onto your back and put your left ankle on your right knee. If this gives you enough of a stretch, stay here. Otherwise, pick your right foot up and kind of press your leg into you. That'll deepen the stretch in that left hip. And let's roll over into the left side. Hopefully I don't turn anything off when I lay on that little box. Okay. Or in my headphone. Okay. So spine's nice and long. Keeping the spine long, bend your knees, bringing your heels towards your booty. Again, chin is up off the chest. Hand is on your hip just to make sure you keep your hips still. And rotate the top leg open and close. Rotate and close. Rotate. And here's 4. And 5. Here's 6. And 7. 8. You could always add a band around your legs if you wanted to make this whole little series more. And release. Okay? Stretch the legs out nice and long. Again, we've got this little bit of space between our waist and the mat. And chin is off the chest, and we lift and point. Flex and lower. Lift and point. Flex and lower. Here's 3. Flex and lower. 4. Flex and lower. Again, really no need to lift the leg super high. Just hip height or slightly higher. And here's 7. And 8. Here's 9. Last one. And lower. Staggered legs. So we lift the top leg, bring the bottom leg up to meet it, and then lower both legs. Lift, lift, lower. 3. Keep that space between your waist and the mat. 5. And 6. Here's 7 and 8. Here's 9. And last one. And lower. If you need to give that hip a stretch, just bring your knee up, give a little stretch. And then let's do both legs together. So we take an inhale, exhale, both legs float, top leg gets a little longer, and release. Exhale, float, and release. Here's 3, and release. 4, and release. 5, and release. 6, reaching that top leg helps make it a little longer. And 8, here's 9, and last one, and release. And then press yourself up and onto your back. Right ankle on the left knee. Again, if this is enough, you can stay there. Or pick your left foot up, pressing the leg to you to give yourself a deeper stretch. Okay, let's come up and roll into our tummies. So this is, give the hamstrings a little bit of exercise, stretch out the front of the hips a little bit. We're going to be up on our forearms, and we're going to be doing these little knee bends. If this bothers your back, just put your head down on your hands and work from here. If you're up on your forearms, you want to bring your hip bones with you. So you want to keep your tummy tight so the hip bones come up with you. You want to stay lifted up out of your shoulder joints, so not all hanging down here. We're going to start with the right leg. We're going to exhale, bend, point, bend, flex, bend, point, and release. Left leg. And release. Right. And release. Left. And release. Right. And release. Stay lifted. Still have a hold of those hip bones. Still lifted up out of the shoulder joint. Left. One more time each side. Right. 2, 3. Left. 2, 3. And release. Press yourself up and back into a shell stretch. So next we're going to go into the full swan dive, which is full spine extension. If it doesn't feel good on your body, just do the breaststroke that we did earlier. So for this, we're going to have our legs as wide as the mat. Toes and knees are turned out. And the closer your hands are to your shoulders, the more it's going to ask of your body. So the opposite is true. The further away from your shoulders your hands are, the less it asks of your body. So you're going to have to find where your hands should go for your body. I'm going to cue this the way that I teach it, which is we're going to hover our hands. We're going to inhale, lift as much as you can, then put your hands down, continue to lift, straightening your arms. Inhale, bend your elbows. Exhale, release all the way down. Okay? So there's what I meant by how close your hands are to you is going to determine how much you kind of go into that spine extension. So if that felt too much, move your hands further away. First, we're going to start with the hands hovering. We inhale, start to lift. Put your hands down. Keep using your back muscles as you straighten your arms. Again, your hip bones are coming with you. Inhale, bend your elbows. Exhale to release. Hover the hands. So I'll show you the difference. I'll put my hands out further. Hover your hands, start to lift. Put your hands down. Again, bring your hip bones. So this is lovely. I'm not doing as much as I did the first time, but it's still very good. And release. Let's do 2 more. So hover your hands. Inhale, lift. Put your hands down. Keep using your back muscles, tummy tight, bringing your hip bones with you. Inhale, bend your elbows. Exhale, release. Here's the last one. Hover the hands. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale to release. Let's press up and back. Again, into a shell stretch. Again, think about having that ball between your tummy and your thighs. You're rounded over it. And that breath is going into your low back, each inhale. And exhale. Roll yourself all the way up. Let's have a seat. Again, grab the towel, the cushion, pillow, whatever you need to sit on. We're going to end with a spine. Oh, no, we're going to do a spine stretch forward, and then we're going to do a little side bend. So we're sitting up nice and tall. You could also bend your knees a little bit if that would take pressure out of your low back. Just imagine you're against a wall. You're going to start to move your head away from the wall, and then just think of peeling each little vertebra off of that imaginary wall. You want to stay on your sit bones. Hold for an inhale, and exhale. Stack up against that imaginary wall. Inhale, little head nod. Exhale as you peel the vertebra off of that imaginary wall. Inhale. Exhale to stack back up. One more time. Inhale, little head nod. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Stack the spine all the way back up. All right, let's do a little side bend, and then we will finish. So we're sitting. You could stay with your legs straight. You can sit crisscross. You can stand up even for this one. Excuse me. So inhale, reaching the right arm up. Exhale, lifting those right ribs up and over the left. Inhale as you stack the spine up. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale as you stack the spine up. Exhale. One more each side, growing a little taller on that right side. Lifting those right ribs up and over the left. Inhale as you stack up. Exhale. And inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale. Inhale as you stack the spine up. Exhale, release. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions. By way of introduction, I am Connie from Uptown Pilates. This is Uptown Pilates Online. Help us get through this social distancing that we're doing right now. So if you have any questions, you can call. You can call 507-358-4083. You can send an email, Uptown Pilates Men, M as in Mary, N as in Nancy, @gmail.com. Tori and I are going to put up a few more videos, so check back and see what else we have for you. I also need to extend the biggest thanks I can to Spectrum Pro Audio for videotaping this. You should see the studio, those of you that come here to Uptown. It's awesome. We've got this whole little filming thing set up here. They just need to get one of those clicker things. So anyway, thank you all. Send me an email, give me a call. And if you need any sound, lighting, type of work done for any events, weddings, you want to have a concert in your backyard, give Spectrum Pro Audio a call. They do an awesome job. And thank you.